That's 4. And that's 4.
Well, now then, how about that for a first wicket?
The overseas visitors for the 1992 English cricket season are Pakistan, the newly crowned world champions. Here's a chance for England to gain revenge for their defeat in the Melbourne final. On the domestic front, the county championship welcomes Durham, its first new recruit for 71 years. And Yorkshire have broken with tradition by signing the dashing teenage Indian Sachin Tendulkar. The first one-day international is played at Lord's only 8 weeks after the World Cup final. Imran Khan has stepped down and Pakistan are led by Javed Miander.
Javed coming into bowl to Graham Gooch. Out. And the first wicket, and Graham Gooch the man to go.
Aqib Javed from the nursery end. Oh, lovely shot. Oh, he gave that a real clip.
Beautifully placed. That's excellent cricket from Alex Stewart. Half century for him. Fierce stroke from Robin Smith. He is so strong in that area on the offside. Mustn't pay to give him anything short. Beautifully placed once again by Robin Smith. Way over extra cover, a favourite stroke of each of these batsmen.
Well, that sort of feeling typifies the Pakistan performance this morning. A wide ball by Mushtaq allows Alan Lamb to sweep it. Whenever he bowls straight, the leg spinner, they struggle to get a run. And then he's frustrated by this piece of fielding that displeased him.
What a great catch. That is an astounding catch by the Pakistan captain.
Yes.
Bat back and all. He's taken an absolute blinder.
Oh, and look at that. The perfect in-swinging Yorker. How many times we saw that in Australia in the World Cup. And really you think that from round the wicket and with that slanting in-swing that he can't get anybody LBW and therefore bowl them. But this man is a master of that sort of full-length Yorker delivery.
England finish with 278 for 6. Smith, Stewart and Lamb taking the batting honours.
Let's join them now. The second ball of the second over. Derek Pringle bowling to Ramiz Raja.
He's going to be in straight away.
Beautiful stroke that. Chris Lewis now, his third over from the pavilion end. Oh, he's caught him. Oh, he rubs his arm. Chris Lewis thinks it was off the bat. Ian Botham caught it. How is that, says Botham?
Yes, it has got a smile on his face, and there it is. We'll be able to see it now.
Now, was it not Ian Botham and Amir Sohail who had a word or two?
Yes, I was
World
just...
Cup final?
Well, I was going to mention something about when you know that it didn't hit the bat, you don't appeal.
picked up. Graham Hick there, and not keeping it down.
Didn't quite keep it down, but a good catch.
This is close. In fact, it wasn't, because a comfortable run out in the end. Oh, what a turnaround that's been. And that's the sort of thing that does nothing for the morale of a dressing room.
Nice shot. Alex Stewart has to do all the running down there. They're on the third. They may turn for four. No, they'll settle for that.
Beautifully bowled. Alex Stewart did the necessary, and Illingworth's earned that. No criticism of Wasim Akram.
And Hick has picked up the last wicket. Aqib Javed.
So Pakistan are all out for 199, and England win comfortably by 79 runs. The second one-day international is played 2 days later at a hot, sultry Kennington Oval. Pakistan go into the match emasculated by injuries to their two main strike bowlers, Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis.
Seemed to lose his run. It's cost him 4.
Oh, it's well bowled, just a little slower, and a great shy, and Gooch has gone. Terrific throw, but Graham Gooch, being a captain, absolutely splendid. That's a good shot. Gliding footwork, and the face of the bat just turned to ease the ball wide of mid-on. That really is a fast outfield here at the Oval today. It may have been to do with that little loop that Illingworth was talking about. Certainly pushed the ball through a bit quicker in the second one-day international. Oh, not very good fielding. Straight through the fielder.
It takes him on to 97. England on to 192. That'll be it. First ever one-day international, 100 and on your own ground. 3 runs for Stewart. 101 out of 198. An appreciative dressing room. And Stewart now an integral part of this England side. The crowd love it. Inside edge, that's the end of Stewart. A terrific innings. All credit to Aqib to come back and get through his defence. A fine innings there, and now England 202 for 4.
It's an enormous hit here at the Oval. It's the longest part of the ground.
England's eventual 302 for 5 is the highest ever total in a one-day international at the Oval.
And there's a half century for Ramiz Raja.
To see if he managed to do that, or if Sharvard was on his way down. Oh, here's trouble. Now where it is. It's the long walk back to the pavilion.
So another comfortable win for England. But after the game, the tabloid press make much of Javed Miandad's accusation that Ian Botham has sworn at him. Meanwhile, at the pretty but pocket-sized Jesmond ground in the first of the knockout one-day competitions, Durham, despite their international stars Ian Botham and Dean Jones, are struggling to keep up in the fast lane.
First spin of the match with Durham skipper David Graveney coming on. Going for it. And that's over the fence, the wall, the netting. Well, there we are. No more than 60 yards away from where the bullets are being fired. Going for another one, and that's over us. And John Morris is deciding to make his little bit of hay as quickly as he can. That's his 50.
That's beautifully bowled by Mortensen. Jones has gone for a duck. Oh, catch! What a catch!
Durham lose to Derbyshire by 80 runs and are out of the Benson and Hedges Cup. The quarter-final between Hampshire and Middlesex sees the welcome return to cricket of England's outstanding bowler Angus Fraser, who'd been out throughout 1991 with a hip injury.
Oh, that's in the air, but safe.
A big Southampton crowd sees a good innings from the veteran David Gower.
We never want this period to end.
More solid batting too from the steadily emerging Tony Middleton, whose early season form is as good as any batsman in the country.
That's beautifully played. Now that's good form when you have the confidence to step back and wait, exposing the stumps, but ready with that lovely square cut.
The first test at Birmingham is badly affected by rain. The first 2 days are almost totally washed out, and on the remaining 3 days, the batsmen completely dominate proceedings. On a perfect batting strip, only 10 wickets fall.
Chris Lewis. Is that shot of Ramiz's again? A slow outfield or not, that's 4.
Philip de Freitas has dropped one in short. Amir Sohail didn't do very much wrong, except the ball may have hurried onto him a little. Philip de Freitas bowling the first over after lunch on this third day. And he's done it again. 2 for de Freitas. Umpire Barry Mayer signals the batsman out. Rather an airy-fairy drive there, so soon after the interval. Asif Mushtaba goes. 2 wickets now to Philip de Freitas. Beautifully done. That's why Jack Russell is up over the stumps. I've seen him make brilliant stumpings from bowlers of Derek Pringle's pace, and this is brilliant. Lovely take and perfectly balanced. That's the big thing. Philip de Freitas from the city end, and it's Ramiz Raja taking strike. LBW, third wicket down. Ramiz Raja goes 47, and Philip de Freitas has all three.
Great shot there from Javed. Start of a second spell for Ian Botham.
Not a good ball, but gloriously played.
Gone for the big one and got it. 6 runs. First one of the innings. Calculated hits and beautifully executed.
Would have been a good catch.
In the air, it's through. An element of risk about that, but a couple of runs to Javed Miandad, his 23rd Test century.
Just a super shot. Nice way to bring up 3 figures. A good innings, and it's answered one or two things. Salim Malik was under pressure not to bat down the list. It's very delicate. Jason Ratcliffe is man chasing, and 400 will come up now for Pakistan in the last over before lunch.
Oh, that's out, and he struck. Aqib Javed gets his man. Gooch caught forward short leg, and the first England wicket. 28 for 1. Oh, close, very close.
Shot. Not all that short. And Hick wouldn't have changed his stroke because of the no ball call.
A beautiful shot, brings up the 100. Also squares Alex Stewart up with Graham Hick at 45 apiece. And that's it. First 50 for England. Handsome shot. That's it. Fine 100, very positive one, because he had his moments of uncertainty yesterday against the leg spin of Mushtaq Ahmed, but he still went for his shots, and that completes an extraordinary run, really, of 400s for England, in 5 Test matches, and in fact 400s in 8 innings.
There's that extra yard of pace. That's very well bowled. Just that extra yard of pace. And there's another one. Beautiful stroke. No chance of cutting that off. And Robin Smith's century comes up. A very good hand. He's had 1 or 2 moments of indecision. That's the way the match finished. Pakistan 446 for 4 declared. That wonderful innings from Javed Miandad, 153 not out, Salim Malik 165, and England 459 for 7, Stewart 190, and Smith 127. It was a batsman's match, and David Lloyd, the adjudicator, chose Alex Stewart as the man of the match, and deservedly so.
Less happily, poor crowd behaviour during the test leads to 40 arrests and over 100 people being ejected from the ground. Dropped after making naught, the Middlesex batsman Mark Ramprakash has already experienced the highs and lows of his season. Fined for a verbal outburst against a Cambridge University batsman, he also made his highest score, 233 against Surrey. There's a widely anticipated change at the top. Keith Fletcher will replace Mickey Stewart as the England team manager at the end of the season. Middlesex's slow left-arm spinner Phil Tufnell has an appendix operation, and the 41-year-old Phil Edmonds stretches into a one-match comeback, taking 4 for 48 in 28 overs. The second test at Lord's in June turns out to be one of the best of the many great games seen at headquarters, and there's a memorable start for the young Sussex leg spinner Ian Salisbury.
Right then, opening the bowling from the nursery end is Aqib Javed. No ball called, and beautifully struck away by Gooch. Beautifully played. A model defensive stroke really to start with. White back, not half back.
Didn't want to overpitch. .50 for Gooch, and in addition to his 1600s, that's his 40th half-century for England. Look at that for lovely footwork. The footwork that made the stroke.
Wasim Akram is the bowler, and Gooch is taking strike. Ball in. A good one, and much needed by Pakistan after 123 had been put on for the first wicket by the England pair, Gooch and Stewart. Gooch goes for 69, bowled by Wasim Akram. Might have been an inside edge. Either that or it came back a long way up the hill.
Now it's Waqar Younis bowling to Graham Hick. The ball will win that race. It might be out. And is the end of Hick. All you can say about it is that it was a positive attempt, but a poor selection of shot.
What a catch! What a catch! And Robin Smith goes to the left-arm seamer, Wasim Akram.
Angling back there, my word, this in-swinging Yorker, it really is a killer delivery. And what has that done to both England's immediate Test future? Done nothing for the present, I can tell you. And England now in trouble, 2-1-3 for 5.
again the full length. Oohs and ahs go up from the England supporters. Great cheers from Pakistan.
Victory for Lewis. Little inside edge, perhaps not. But certainly that is a wonderful breakthrough for Graham Gooch, Lewis and for England. It's one for the spectators to retrieve, or the stewards say it covered running too far.
Hasn't stayed there for long. And we see Devon Malcolm at mid-off. Sharp run, everybody. First slip. Now that's only the start of it, because here we go. Oh!
And there you see Chris Lewis had a bowl to the edge of the crease this time for his own safety's sake. Lost the accuracy, overpitched slightly, and a most crisp shot from Amar Sohail. And that's Sohail's 50. He's gone, he's gone. Amir Sohail, 73, fails to add to his overnight total.
Well, now then, how about that for a first wicket? Wonderful bit of bowling. And no better player at spin bowling than Javed Miandad, but that was too good for him. Both of them completed the wicket. And the breakthrough that England wants, and Pakistan 143 for 2. Malik is the top batsman left. There we go, you see. A very thin line between tying him down and him imposing himself.
During the luncheon interval, the two teams, Pakistan and England, were presented to His Royal Highness, the Duke of Edinburgh.
Out, and Devon Malcolm has struck again. Different fashion, but the wicket that England wanted, Salim Malik out for 55, and suddenly the game changes.
Nothing could be more comprehensive than that. Devon Malcolm has left the two outside stumps standing. He's ripped the middle one right out of this earth at Lord's.
Eight overs remaining. Waqar Younis coming on to bowl from the nursery end.
That'll go for four down the hill. And that's RBW. Umpire Barry Duddleston this time. Aqib Javed is not displeased with that decision.
Sweetly played.
beautifully bowled and out. Graham Hick looks disappointed. An immediate appeal, and that's the end of Hick, certainly for this innings and this match with the bat, and who knows what lies in store for him in the series. 11 runs only. And that'll be 50. It's also gone for 4. And this is just an extension of a remarkable run of form for the Surrey man. Oh, it's bowled him. It's bowled him round his legs. Well, well, well. Robin Smith gone, and Mushtaq Ahmed has struck 2 big blows very quickly.
Oh, that's bad luck for the batsman. That crept almost straight along the ground. No doubt it would have hit the stumps. But what bad luck to get one like that.
Bowled him. Having said that, that's the wicket. That's another one for Waqar Younis. 7 down now for England. Lewis went. Looked a fairly loose shot, but when Waqar gets them on target, they're at a pace and of a movement which are very difficult to combat.
Beautifully bowled once again. Just high-class bowling. Liberal use of the Yorker. The ball is swinging, moving off the seam. It is brilliant stuff. Wonderful cricket. The England card doesn't make delightful reading for the home dressing room. It's 6 for no wicket now. This is the 5th ball of the 2nd over. It is Ramiz Raja taking strike, and bowling to him is Chris Lewis. Oh, well caught. We've seen some startling catches in this match, and that was just about as good as any. Graham Hick, the man diving away to his left-hand side.
He's out. A little nick, it climbed, maybe left him, and Asif Mushtaba, the little anchor, has gone for naught. 10 for 2. Oh, he's out, he's gone. A big prize indeed.
And that was a pretty poor shot, but a useful delivery, nicely caught. And what a body blow that is for Pakistan. Salim Malik, their last really experienced batsman, out. And just before tea, 41 for 4. Oh, look how sharply, and he's gone. Tried to kick it off, couldn't, and Salisbury's broken through. Well, that was fine bowling. A bit of bounce. Amir Sahel trying to drop down on it, watched in horror as the ball spun back onto his stumps, tried to put the boot in, couldn't, and he's gone, and now England firm favourites.
That's well bowled. That is very well bowled. Taken at the silly point position. Got him. 95 for 8. What a performance from England. Malcolm and Hick. It just looked with the naked eye that there may have been a little juggle there.
Oh, what a good hit. That's made a world of difference. He's gone for a hit and got bat on it. All the way, 4 runs. Gone for the hits, it's through, they've won, and well played Pakistan. Off goes Wasim Akram with a stump as well as the bat. Well, the teammates are already down there.
Yes.
Wonderful win.
Akram's noble match-winning feats gain him Cornhill's Man of the Match award. Kent and Hampshire reached the Benson and Hedges final, Kent after beating Surrey in the last over of a pulsating semi-final at Canterbury.
In they come. There is a run which the crowd now brings scores level. And now the only way Surrey can win is to get 2 wickets and hope that the countback will be in their favour. There's no other way. Well, that's it. That settles the argument anyway. McCabe punches the air. There are handshakes from Stewart to Richard Davis. And a hard-fought contest ends with Kent winning by 2 wickets with 1 ball to spare, and they go through to the final on July the 11th. That's their first Lord's final since 1986.
Hampshire will be captained by Mark Nicholas, who the previous season had missed the NatWest final with a broken finger.
Even Fleming can't get that. He's as quick as they come. That could be the answer. Just go and fetch it. Gosh, the fielding's been good this morning. Fleming.
Matthew Fleming, great stop here. Desperation.
Well, a terrific piece of fielding.
Yes, that's captain's example there, Mark Benson. Brilliant.
Well done, beautifully thrown. Taylor out in the boundary, Fleming over the stumps, good cricket.
Well, that's a good all-round performance, based on Robin Smith's 90, of course.
Rain is never far away during the 1992 summer, and the final of the B&H Cup doesn't escape. The interrupted first day forces the players to return on Sunday to complete the match.
This is Malcolm Marshall. That's out. He's worked hard for Malcolm Marshall. Bowled some beautiful balls just on off stumps, some moving away, some cutting back, but that one's just that bit too much for Trevor Ward.
Picked his spot. Well placed shot. Picked his spot, and did it go to hand? Oh, and even more now. Oh, he's caught him. Fine catch. Fine catch, skipper Nicholas. And Matthew Fleming was probably the real danger man for Kent.
Way down the ground and over. That's quite a hit. That's pretty well caught. The ball flew so fast. Just like catching a sparrow. David Gower, the man standing at slip. Malcolm Marshall has the wicket. Richard Davis goes. And Hampshire within 1 wicket of triumph. And Hampshire have repeated their triumph of 1988.
Mark Nicholas shares his moment of triumph with Malcolm Marshall, who's never previously won a winner's medal in a Lord's final. In June, David Gower and family man Ian Botham are awarded OBEs for services to cricket. The third test at Old Trafford, Manchester, sees the return of the graceful David Gower and a first cap for the Warwickshire seam bowler Tim Munton.
Well, it's New Munton. And he's got it. Javed just 12 short of his century, and Tim Munton takes his first Test match wicket.
A lot of applause. It's not for Robin Smith, it's for that man David Gower. What a reception, and his first ball back for England will be bowled by his Hampshire colleague of last year, Akib Javid. Well, it's one way to get off the mark. It wasn't the way he was aiming. Now that's right out of the middle. But everything, footwork, timing, and sheer elegance.
There we go. Oh, he dropped him. Same old script. And it always goes for 4. And that's it. So, David Gower passes Geoffrey Boycott's run aggregate in an England Test career. Warm applause all the way around, and England teammates standing, applause from the field as well.
Almost as though he expected it. Certainly dealt with it very well. 50 for David Gower, and a word in his ear from Graham Gooch. Keep his head down. Keep concentrating. Oh, what a good catch. Well, Gower is staying there. Inzamam is on his way because he's damaged his hand. Umpire Shepherd
Well, that will be
has not made a move. Didn't completely look as though it carried. That may be why he's damaged his finger. If his ball has bounced, we can get a better view of it here. Yes, it's hit the ground. It's damaged his finger. There's no doubt about that. 200 just up for England. And it's Wazim Akram now. Moin Khan, and that is the 5th wicket down. That'll be disappointment for David Gower and triumph for Wazim Akram.
Gower's record was a happy feature of the Old Trafford match, which will be longest remembered for some disgraceful behaviour.
Now that is a waste. That is a fairly inexplicably senseless piece of bowling. It wasn't just the shot, but the flourish at the end of it. He's got a pretty expansive pickup, but the flourish at the end of this shot. Well, I just wonder whether the umpire Palmer's having a word with Aqib Javed. He's indicated that there's too much short stuff in there, and the relative skills of the batsmen have to be taken into account. And this is not a pleasant ending to the day's play.
Well, certainly it's senseless at this stage of the game, but at the same time I feel that that particular delivery wasn't short enough.
No ball called, so the over is taking some while. Now umpire Palmer and umpire Shepherd are exchanging words.
I think that has been a warning given to given by Palmer to Aqib Javed.
And again, short of a length, but nothing exceptional in that to umpire Palmer. It's the end of, well, an over that was full of incident. Some of it not too pretty. Well, this is an unfortunate incident, and one that undoubtedly will bring in the international referee, which is Conrad Hunt.
The ruling of the former West Indian opening batsman Conrad Hunt is to impose only a mild penalty on the main offender Aqib Javed, and to do no more than warn Pakistani's combative captain Javed Miander.
Now umpire Palmer goes away. He gets the sweater caught in the band he has there, gives it back to Aqib Javed, and you're going to take offence at anything, then I suppose that's as good a thing to do. Now Javed is in on the act.
The 4th test, played on Headingley's predictably unpredictable pitch, provides England with their best chance of beating Pakistan. England packed their team with seam and swing bowlers, giving a first cap to Somerset's Neil Mallender.
Nicely timed. A beautiful stroke. Didn't thrash it.
Out, and that's the first wicket. What a first wicket to get. Neil Mallender strikes, and Amir Sohail flirting once too often outside off stump goes. Nice slip catch, and now Pakistan 34 for 1.
Four from the moment it left the bat. Beautifully played stroke. Two boundaries from this over. Contrasting styles.
Bowled him off the inside edge. Mallender takes his second, and Pakistan 54 for 2. 2300s, 40-50s, and magnificent record. That's a lovely shot, controlled, almost at the bottom of the bat, but he knew exactly where he was trying to play that. Owen's bowled him. Derek Pringle's through. Ramiz Raja goes, playing defensively, but a big gate. There may well have been a bit of bat, but now that's tilted the day's play towards England. Smiling Mike Atherton there and Pringle. And that third wicket, this was such an important partnership for Pakistan, and Pringle has broken it. 60 for 3. That's out. He's got him this time. It wasn't a no ball. Carbon copy dismissal, and that's the end of Javed. A little bat pad. Good bowling by Pringle, and now Pakistan in real trouble at 68 for 4.
Safe pair of hands. Don't see him drop too much now. That was the good leg cutter from Tim Munton. He's been working on Inzamam. Inzamam coming forward at everything. And he's done it again. Graham Hick at second slip. Clean as a whistle, well bowled by Neil Mallender. Waqar Yunus goes, 3 catches for Hick.
You assume that they can see from in there. What a lovely shot. No ball called, but the shot was being played anyway, and it was wide of Malik, but a beautiful release.
First time he's got one up this over, and that's precisely what he should have been doing. Picked up the wicket, Mushtaq goes, and it's now 192 for 9. Here's Tim Munton now, and he's bowling to Aqib Javed. Well done. And 4 in the innings for Graham Hick. And I won't say that a player can necessarily hold his place for his fielding, but my word, if I were captain of a side and a bowler, I would want someone in the slips as good as Graham Hick.
It's a lovely shot.
That's a beautiful shot, and I think that'll give Atherton a lot of confidence.
Slower ball, full toss, 50 partnership.
It's fairly racing away for the 50 for Graham Gooch. There's the reply. The really cheeky batsman will just give him a wink as he goes past.
Wasim Akram now moving round the wicket.
The attempted Yorker, and that is the fast side of the ground. It just races away from the fielder.
Kept low, or so it seemed to me, and
I'm not sure to whom we are giving thanks, but it's to someone out there.
Catch that. Keeper was shaping up for a catch, but he was never going to be within several yards of it.
Oh, well bowled, but that's the 100. Thick outside edge, 4 runs to Gooch. His first century against Pakistan and the 17th in his Test career.
That's a lovely shot from Smith, and the fielder accepts his fate. Didn't exactly race away, mind you. Fielder decided that was going to be 4, and he didn't make it anything of a contest.
Well done. Hit that very, very hard. And it was beautifully taken out there at cover.
That is out. He's got a full toss through. Stewart nailed. It really was. It was more than a Yorker, and Wacker puts his hands together almost in supplication. Oh, and he's been bowled, and that looks like the googly. So that is lunch, and I said Gooch was in control. Well, no longer. The end of him, and that completes a useful morning for Pakistan.
Graham Prakash is the new batsman, coming in with Graham Gooch dismissed just before lunch. LBW, Ram Prakash, no score. The top spinner, no doubt about that, the quicker one. Going straight on, and the over-the-wrist spinner has triumphed. Oh, well bowled. What a wonderful Yorker. 303 for 6. The new batsman is Chris Lewis.
Big shout, and that's out. Another wicket falls, and England are really in trouble now. Beautiful late in swing. Wacker Younis keeping the ball well up to the bat. Well, Derek Prindle, I thought, would hang around for a while. Not many balls. Beautiful bowling. 2 balls to go. He walks, little inside edge onto the pad, beautifully caught. And maybe Tim Munton needed a refresher course in batting, but it was beautifully bowled.
Stands there, but umpire Kitchen had no doubt. A little bit of bounce, and Mallender gets his 4th wicket of the match, the first of this innings. Out. Standing, but given. Umpire Palmer gives him out. Asif Mushtaba seemed to think it might have come from something else, but out. And that is the 2nd wicket. And the game tilts back to England, 53 for 2. is a huge blow for England and may well be the death blow for Pakistan. Captain's gone, Javed Miandad. That completes a poor match with the bat for him, and Malinder has done it again. 3 wickets, and Pakistan in deep trouble, 64 for 3. Well, that was bad bowling. Trying to draw him into an offside shot, but wrong length and wrong width.
And that's where he's taken the catch. Atherton has snapped it up. That's good cricket from Graham Gooch. He set the field well. A man either side of the square leg umpire and a man in at short mid wicket. And Munton has done the trick.
He wants to make sure he gets the right seat. Could be a fascinating day's cricket.
Oh, that's probably out. Top edge. Ram Prakash underneath and catches it. And Wasim Akram goes. And again, the game, which seemed to be headed towards an even keel, tilted back to England. Pakistan 177 for 6. A bowling change and Neil Malinder back. He replaces Chris Lewis. Oh, what a catch that was. Really, that's probably the best one of the match. And what a finish to the morning session for England. They've got the 3rd wicket, and that was a brilliant catch by Graham Hick. His 6th of the match and the best.
That was very good, quick thinking to affect the run out there.
Good piece of fielding there by Waqar Younis. Dashing in one on that pickup, good throw. If it had been absolutely just right, been problems. I think there were problems as it was.
It's in the air, he's caught him. Superb captaincy to have a man there on that shot. Knowing the tendency of Robin Smith just to fall over a little bit when he starts his innings. The ball pitched up. Good, fast catch to the left. And England have lost the 2nd wicket for 27.
Now there's an appeal for a catch. Guy's not interested. And there's a lot of acting there, which players in very quickly, cap on the ground, and really we're seeing things which they make a little bit of a nonsense of Sir Colin Cowdrey's talk with the teams before the start of the match.
And that is out. He's gone. He's gone, Alex Stewart's gone, and Mushtaq gets a real prize there.
Those 2 runs have given England victory by 6 wickets here at Headingley in the 4th Cornhill Test match.
So, with the series level at 1-1, the final test at the Oval will be the deciding match in a volatile and fascinating series.
That's out, first wicket, and a poor stroke, all tucked up.
There's a fielder down there. Got it quite safely. And Stewart is going to be very, very unhappy about that.
Oh, played on. And it crashed down on the stumps off the bottom edge.
Not much doubt about that. So Wasim Akram has slipped through the defence once again. Pringle has gone. And this is high-class fast bowling, not just from Wasim Akram, but from Waqar Younis and Aqib Javed as well. Brilliant stuff. Beautifully bowled. Great Yorker, but Tufnell is in considerable amount of pain there. That was a very, very swift delivery.
Well, it was swift and it was swinging in right onto his toe. And it didn't get him out, but it's to be hoped it didn't do any real lasting damage.
Here's Wasim Akram. Malcolm used to be the batsman. And it's all out for 207.
Cracking shot. No footwork required there. Just those strong wrists and that wonderful eye of Anna Sohail.
That's just about the widest and wildest ball of the series. Well, umpire Bird has got to get his bearings after that. Oh, bowled him! Full-length ball, he got it right. Ramiz Raja playing round it. And first wicket, first blood to Devon Malcolm. Ramiz Raja bowled for 19, and Pakistan 64 for 1, and only one stump remaining.
Oh. What was so clever about that and talented was that he watched the ball absolutely onto the bat. It was no idle swing of the bat.
Oh, it's a beautiful shot. Complete grooved cover drive. Oh, well, Mushtaq Ahmed has deserved that, and end of Chris Lewis. It looked a disappointing stroke, but having decided what he was going to do, down the wicket, the end of the partnership, he's gone stumped. He scored 14, and now 153 for 6. wicket he goes and repeats the dose of the first innings. Pringle is bowled for 1. Wasim Akram struck. 159 for 7.
Wasim Akram to Tufnell.
The dream is shattered. The 9th wicket is down. It all ends up in tears.
Oh, well bowled. The great Yorker. Wonderful delivery to end this England innings. 174 all out with Robin Smith 84. A great Yorker. And there it is, the winning run for Pakistan. It will go to the boundary. Amir Sohail has hit a 4. 5 for no wicket, Pakistan in their second innings. They have won this final test match at the Oval by 10 wickets, and they have done it easily and with brilliant cricket.
Waqar and Wasim were exceptional throughout the series, and our batsmen found it difficult to cope with the method they got for swinging the ball around late in the innings.
They know how to swing the ball. You must have seen Imran Khan and Sarfraz Nawaz, because we play in cricket in different conditions. And in Pakistan, conditions are different, and they know how to swing the ball.
The domestic season continues relatively peacefully with the County Championship and the NatWest Trophy. In July, a second-round match at Chelmsford between Essex and Lancashire produces a remarkable record-breaking finish.
Very well done. Mark Garland's given a good exhibition out there today. Well done. Straight into the rose bush behind our commentary box. Well, that's the end of the 60th over, and there won't be too many happy Essex men walking off the field, because what looked as though it might have been a reasonable target now has finished up at 319. They have 60 overs in which to make them.
And he's beaten it. Gooch has had a long, hard look, but umpire White, he decided that that was out. Now, did it flip the pad, or was there a little bit of an edge on its way through to the keeper? Oh, lovely hit. That really is a lovely clean hit. 4 runs.
Oh, fantastic. And now Mike Atherton thrust into the position of having to bowl this final over.
Hit it. Now where's he hit it? He's found the fence. 4 runs. Gone for another one. And he's bisected him. John Charles has done it. This is remarkable stuff, because against all the odds and with Garnham wanting the strike, John Charles has thought, right, this is mine. And he's gone 4-4. He's got him again. Might only be the one, and Mike Garnham would do well to settle for that. What more could he have wanted for? John Charles has done his part. 4 runs are needed off 2 balls and a leg spinner to bowl them. Who's your money on, Phil?
Oh, that's a tough one, Jack, at this stage.
Or not out, and it's a winning hit, and Essex have won Well, the odds against pulling that off when they were 228 for 8 must have been enormous. They've broken the NatWest record. That's the highest score by a side batting second. And against all the odds, Essex go into the last 8. And Lancashire must have wondered exactly what they've done wrong.
The semi-final of the NatWest Trophy between Leicester and Essex witnesses the BBC cricket correspondent Jonathan Agnew's temporary return.
He's got him, a wicket for Agnew. Reward for a nagging length and a very good line on off stump.
I don't know how I got away with that.
The other semi-final between Warwickshire and Northants is remarkable for one quite astonishing catch.
Tony Penberthy. Well, that might be out. Well, what a catch that was. That was a tremendous catch. Well, Neil Smith going for what looked to be a repeat of that famous 6 at Lord's in exactly the same position, a deep long off. Brilliantly caught by Alan Fordham. And you just can't see anything better than that. And now Warwickshire down and nearly out at 99 for 7.
That is the most remarkable catch we've seen in many a year. Alan Fordham running back, looking like only feet from the mirror rope, touching out a right hand and bringing up a spectacular catch. Here we go again, going one-handed. I don't think I've ever seen a better catch than that. Quite remarkable.
England and Pakistan lock horns again to complete their series of 5 one-day matches, the third game starting at Trent Bridge.
Aki to Graham Gooch. Oh, cracking shot.
Nicely timed, that's 4.
Just a bit like that. Graham Gooch goes, he's dragged it on from outside off stump. Ijaz Ahmed has been flown from Pakistan to join this side. Chosen in this game and is about to bowl from the Radcliffe Road end.
It's a big hit. All the way. Brought up to 150. Starting the 31st over. It's not the sort of start you want. Another one.
Oh, great shot. Kept his bat over the top of that ball very well. You have to go. Yeah, it was well fielded. He really had to motor there. That throw from Wasim. And there you go. Mixed fortunes this morning. That is a terrific hit. Wonderful timing.
Oh, he's bowled him. Full Yorker, may have dragged it on. He's earned that because he's kept the ball well up in this over, and that's the end of a marvellous innings from Fairbrother, bowled by Ackwood for 62. And now England 250 for 4.
Picked that very well. One of the arts of batting against top-class bowlers these days is to be able to pick that slower ball. Big one. He's actually beaten in the flight, but Botham has a ton of experience. He didn't panic at all. Just gave it a lovely, sweet swing at the back. Gone again. Could do a muscle, David, if you're not careful.
England's final score of 363 establishes a new world record total for limited overs cricket.
Out. Caught by Botham. Amir Sohail goes. Lewis gets the wicket. And now Pakistan in real trouble. 22 for 2 in the 6th.
Beautifully done. Classic dismissal. The top spinner pushed through the ball before, then the slower, higher flighted delivery which spins away from the right-hander for the stumping. Oh, well bowled. Thatcher Small got the leg cutter to go. Aqib Javed has been caught at the wicket by Stuart off Small.
The 4th Texaco International is played at Lord's, where the gate receipts are £700,000. Richard Illingworth returns for England, and they also include Yorkshire's Richard Blakey for his first international appearance.
Similarly, good job. And out. Good effort for Blakey. On debut, stumping, he's got his man, and Salim Malik goes. Stumps off the bowling of Illingworth. Good effort from Blakey.
What is impressive is that Richard Illingworth has again turned the ball quite considerably. He did that at Nottingham. He's certainly getting far more body into his bowling now. Getting more sideways on, and he's definitely spinning the ball more than he did early in the season.
Ian Botham starts England's innings with a rare old flourish.
Botham hits it one way and walks the other. What a start. It's got another one. Well, the crowd have had precious little to cheer all day, and there's only about a quarter of them left, but their patience rewarded in just those 2 strokes. We're laughing, Wasim Akram isn't. 3 in a row.
You think he's trying to win it tonight, John?
But after the umpire's controversial decision to change the ball, Waqar Younis and Wasim Akram, the stars of the season, bowled Pakistan to victory.
Oh, and he's bowled him. Good length ball. It's nipped back, a shade too close to cut, and Blakey goes for 25, and now England in trouble. 46th over, 191 for 7. Claimed it and got it. What a reflex catch that was. That was magnificent. Well, Lancashire v Lancashire. And there's the winner.
In the final one-day international at Old Trafford, Dominic Cork, the highly promising Derbyshire fast-medium bowler, is given his first international opportunity.
Well, that is a sadness for him.
A wonderful shot.
Philip de Freitas, 189 for 2. Must be a chance here of a run out. They've got away with it. No, they haven't. Well, what a chapter of accidents.
Wonderful hit. Absolutely wonderful hit. That's another short boundary, but he cleared it comfortably. Cheeky and 2 straight outs, well bowled, and Inzamam goes. A fine, fine innings, and one that Pakistan has been looking for all summer.
Let's join them now at the last ball of the first over. The score is 4 for no wicket, and Wasim Akram bowls to Alex Stewart.
Well, Stewart's got away with it this time. But that's good bowling from Wasim Akram. Twice Stewart has been out this summer, hooking, miscuing, ball flying off the top edge. He's got away with it there. Oh, here's trouble for Stewart, and he couldn't pick it up. Stewart was gone for all money. Hesitation there with the ball falling just a yard or so away from Gooch, and Waqar Younis couldn't gather it in.
Well, these two have run so well throughout the Test series and one days, but there was hesitation, and there's no doubt that a piece of clean fielding there and Stewart was gone.
14 for no wicket. That's a good stroke. That was no more than a little defensive push on the offside. That's a good shot. He's been too short so far, Waqar Younis. Hasn't kept the ball up at all. You can see a little bit of bounce from the pitch. Trying to capitalise on it.
Yes, again, that's well in his own half, and Gooch very quickly onto it again.
Now then, Harold Bird has signalled one short pitch ball.
Bowled him, and Waqar Younis doing exactly the sort of job that he was brought back immediately after tea to do. Wonderful ball, and gone. Alan Lamb goes. And what a double strike for Waqar Younis.
Terrific shot.
Off the field, Alan Lamb goes into heavy print to accuse Pakistan of ball dodgering, and David Gower also gives the subject a touch before having a swipe at Mickey Stewart and Graham Gooch in his autobiography. On the cricket field, Middlesex win the Sunday League competition with a record number of victories. Alan Lamb, the Northants captain, is handed a writ as he walks into Lord's before leading his side to a convincing win against Leicestershire in the final of the NatWest Trophy.
Kevin Curran it is to be, right arm medium. Oh, well done. That is a great piece of fielding. Rob Bailey has skirted around there to his left and gathered the ball in.
Well, Ambrose or no Ambrose. Almost played with a spin.
Oh, that's a good shot. That's typical Wicket there. He never leans onto anything, he just smashes it. The ball at the back comes through like a giant railway sleeper.
Well, an umpire has to be a walking clothes horse, and David Constance got a peg or two there. Bowled him. Slow delivery down leg side, and then the full length ball, almost of Yorker length, and that is the end of Benson for a duck.
Well, it was a great delivery. Now there's decent timing for you.
That was no more than a little nudge. And it's brought up the half-century to Rob Bailey.
Again with accompanying medal.
Ray Illingworth, choosing his man of the match, nominated Alan Fordham. It's Essex, led by the insatiable Graham Gooch, who win the Britannic Assurance County Championship for the second year running. Club cricket's finale at Lord's sees Hursley Park of Hampshire win the village competition. Optimists of Bristol win the NCAA Club Knockout competition. In a season full of drama and controversy, Pakistan, with their 3 match-winning bowlers, have established themselves as possibly the best and most entertaining all-round team in the world.
Congratulations, Javed.
England, by winning the one-day series 4-1, have achieved a measure of revenge for their World Cup final defeat.